Hey guys. Hey guys, what's up? So, it's No Grip coming at you from beautiful Orlando, Florida. We are in Disney's Fort Wilderness Campground, and it's a very beautiful place down here. So, we've been at Disney now for about, let's see, we got down here on Saturday. It's now Wednesday, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 or 5 days. We're here for a whole week, and that's how that's how we plan our vacations out. But anyway, I just want to go ahead and get straight to the point here. So this new Disney Genie Plus, I'm not a huge fan. So basically, this is the new service that Disney is offering. It replaces the Fast Pass. There's no longer any Fast Passes, and so now they call it the Disney Genie Plus. So they have the Disney Genie, which, it's free service, and it just kind of gives you suggestions during the day for when, you should go to certain attractions. Well, me and my wife, since we're not bringing, we didn't bring the kids to Disney World this time. They're in college, and I know if you guys follow my channel, you've heard me say it over and over and over, but it's only two of us. So basically, in order to purchase the Disney Genie Plus, it is $15 per person per day. So if you go to a park, for 4 days, 5 days, whatever, you're going to pay $30 for just two people each day, just so you can have the Disney Plus service. Okay. So, and then the two most popular rides at each park, it is a pay per service. So basically, what that means is that you can literally schedule the pay for lightning lanes anytime throughout the day. Okay, here's where I have the problem. Okay, you've already paid $30 extra just to have Disney Genie Plus, and that's just for two people. If you have a family of four, you can imagine how much the cost of this will rack up. So just for two people, you pay for the service up front to get Disney Genie Plus, so you can get into the lightning lanes, $30. And then if you want to purchase some of the highest popular attractions, say for example, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, that's going to be $15 per person. So you're already in at $60 additional on top of the park entry, which is over $100 now. My wife booked it out. I'm not sure, but I know it's well over 100 and some dollars, 120 whatever, just to get into the park. So you're already $60 into it just to ride one ride in one other lightning lane. Now let me show you here how this works. Let me get in this phone. Hang on to a minute. Oh, there goes a Murata. I guess they're pulling out. Looks like it's brand new to them. I don't know. Might be North Carolina tags on it. But anyway, so let me get into my wife's phone, and we're going to bring up the Genie Plus app. Okay, there's a couple. I'm going to just go ahead and shoot. I'm going to go ahead and cut right to the chase. There's a couple of gotchas with this app. Okay, so for example, today we're going to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Okay. Now, in order to get one of the most popular rides, okay, which in this example would be Rise of the Resistance. Okay, it's already 10:30 in the morning. Okay, we don't have any kids. We go to the parks late. We don't need to be there early. That's the biggest issue with the Genie Plus service. So if you guys can follow it, it's a very, very confusing thing. I don't know why Bob Chapek and the executives at Disney decided to do something like this to replace Fast Lane, but Fast Passes. But this is just ridiculous. So if I'm looking here, I'm looking for Rise of the Resistance. Okay, so it's already 10:30, and let me refresh. So the key is, if you have an iPhone, I guess, or an Android, you have to keep refreshing this thing. If you don't, you got to pull down to refresh, to checking availability. You have to keep doing that. That is the only way this thing is going. I'm trying to get my phone here. That's the only way this thing is going to update. So I'm looking through here, and I'm trying to find I'm trying to find Rise of the Resistance. 10:30 in the morning. Rise of the Resistance is gone. So 10:30 in the morning, there is no longer any Rise of the Resistance. So they have already, so Rise of the Resistance has been booked up solid already by 10:30. Okay. Now let me see. You know, I just want to make sure I have my preferences in here. I'm sorry, I got to make sure. See, this is a very confusing app. You have to add. Let me see if it's even on here. Okay, so let's add Rock and Roller Coaster. Let's add Slinky Dog Dash. Let's add, okay, I didn't have it added to my tip board, but I thought it would come up on my tip board, but it didn't. So you've got to add these to your tip board. Okay, we got the biggest rides there. All right, so now let's go back to the tip board. And it's thinking. Okay, so Smuggler's Run. Okay, let me see if I can book, well, no, I don't want to book it yet, because if I do, real stuff will show up. But I'm trying to book it. So it says my next eligible time to book it is at 11 a.m. Okay, and it's 10:31. So basically what we did was this morning, we get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and we go in here and we see what we can book. So as you can tell, we have already booked Slinky Dog Dash. Okay, now if you notice, Slinky Dog Dash Lightning Lane is no longer available. Slinky Dog Dash is not a pay per Lightning Lane. It's just included with the Disney Genie Plus. However, if you notice, 10 o'clock in the morning, if you want to try to get Disney Genie Plus, or I'd even say 8 o'clock in the morning, because we went back to bed. But at 7 o'clock in the morning, if you look at this thing and you have to keep refreshing, to get a later time to board. Here's another one. You have to wait till a later time to try to get that ride. So if you hit it first thing in the morning and it doesn't, the regular Lightning Lane does not give you a chance to schedule like the old Fast Pass system did when you want to ride that ride. It don't happen here. You just have to keep refreshing, and what happens is, with the most popular rides like Slinky Dog Dash, you will see the times go from like 9 a.m., 9:30, 9:45 to, you know, the more you refresh, it keeps on moving forward and forward and forward and forward and forward until you're to the end of the day, until they all give out. So this morning, I kept on doing that until I saw it go from like, say, 10 a.m., 10:30, 11, noon, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it was literally every time I would refresh this whole screen, within seconds, it would come up and say the time would move forward. When I kept on refreshing, it finally hit like 4 p.m. because we're going to the parks late today. I hit it and I reserved it, and we got a window from 5:20 p.m. to 6:20 p.m. Okay, and then when I clicked it and I went into it, let me back up for a minute. When I clicked it and went into it, like at 4:30, by the time the app had a chance to refresh the screen and go over to this next window or this next screen, it already said 5:20, 6:20. So you can already see what it's a miserable system that Disney came out with. You have to literally sit here at 7 o'clock in the morning to reserve your spot. Now, with that being said, for the most popular rides, you know, at Disney's Hollywood Studios, some of the most popular rides are Slinky Dog Dash, Rise Resistance, which you got to pay for, but the others you don't. Like, you don't have to pay for Slinky Dog Dash, you don't have to pay for Hollywood Tower of Terror, and you don't have to pay for Rock and Roller Coaster. Additional, you just pay for that by merely having the Disney Genie Plus service, which I told you before, we've already paid $30. It's $15 per person per day. Here's the issue. You can only book one experience at a time. So that means if I wanted to keep on refreshing to get a window later in the day for Slinky Dog Dash, guess what? I cannot book any more rides, any more attractions on Disney Genie Plus. I cannot book no more Lightning Lanes until we get in this window. So if you guys are thinking about purchasing the Disney Genie Plus, here's the issue with that. you're going to pay $15 per person. In our case, which is 2 people, you're going to pay $30 up front just to have Disney Genie Plus, so you could even try to get some of those lightning lanes, which are not extra additional. Okay, then if you want to get one of the most popular rides and you want to keep on refreshing screens so you can kind of schedule it, kind of like the old Fast Pass system was, where you could schedule it way in advance of your trip. Well, this, you have to do it the day of. 7 o'clock in the morning, get on there, and you have pretty much what we saw is a maximum of 2 rides you can book. The one is a pay for, which is the individual lightning lanes, like the 2 highest, the 2 most popular attractions in the park. You pay that, and it's going to be expensive. You have a family of 4, you're going to be into it hundreds of dollars on top of your original park pass. And then, if you want to get another attraction that you don't have to pay for, that's just included with Disney Genie Plus, you've already paid $15 per person, in our case $30, but you can only get basically a maximum of 2. That's it, if you do it at 7 o'clock in the morning. And if you wait any time past 7 o'clock, now 7 o'clock is for resort guests only. So we're in Fort Wilderness, we are a resort. We can start at 7 a.m. People who are not in a resort, I think it's 7:30. So basically at 7:30, you're screwed. You might as well hang it up. You're not going to get anything. You're not going to get any of the most popular rides with the Disney Genie Plus app. You're going to get those rides that no one goes to, and there's no long waits. So it really doesn't matter. But anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and leave my thoughts about Disney Genie Plus and how I felt about it. I really think, and Disney's trying to talk about the guest experience this, guest experience that. They're trying to increase the guest experience, but the fact of the matter is the parks are overcrowded. The only way Disney is going to solve the issue of the guest experience is to add more attractions. It's plain and simple. They're not going to be able to fix it with things like this. And in all reality, if you have a family of 4, 5, or 6, this is not economical when you come to Disney. And I know people have said, well, hey, we got a family of 4, we got a family of 6, we've been planning Disney for 5 years, and we're going to spend $10,000 at Disney. Well, you know what? That's fine. That's for you. But it's still very, very, very limited is what you can do. So, what do you guys think? Leave me some comments. Down below in the comment section. If you like my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like on the video if this was helpful to you. As I've mentioned in the past, I don't have that many subscribers. I'm not monetized. I don't have any skin in the game. I'm not trying to please anybody. I'm just trying to give you my real thoughts behind the things that we do in our lifetime, and things we like to do. We do like coming to Disney. We love it. We've been doing it for years and years and years. But I think the Disney Genie Plus has definitely impacted the guest experience in the wrong way. But anyway, you guys have a good one. I'm out. Peace.